episode of FML, and we are starting the new year off right with a new financial mistake. A 2003 Mercedes CLK55 AMG. I think we need some more letters and numbers in this. But I got it for $1,000 and it just needs a fuel pump. Maybe. Let's see what we got. As you can see, it's in pretty good shape. It's supposed to be from Florida, I guess, and I don't see any rust. But we do have broken bumpers. And while we're mentioning broken bumpers, the front bumper is broken on this. Just like the other two Mercedes I own. Broken bumper, broken bumper, broken bumper, broken bumper, broken tailgate. And just like the other Mercedes I own, this one's got a cracked windshield. Busted windshield, broken windshield. Wait a minute, this one's not broken.
I saw the messages, John.
Interior's pretty clean. It's seen better days. Well, we don't really have much for wear in the steering wheel, which is usually a common point, but we do have a little fart hole going on right there. We're missing our armrest. We're missing our glove box, and that stuff is in the trunk because it's broken. So let's confirm that this thing even runs before we put a really expensive fuel pump in it. So what I'm going to do next is pop the hood and throw some starting fluid in it and see what happens. Also off camera, I threw a battery in this because the windows were down. I have a AMG built 5.5 liter V8, and this is one of the last hand-built V8s from Mercedes, and I didn't know this when I bought this car, but apparently they only made 1,500 this year, so a little bit on the rarer side. So next we need to get this off. These are already off. That one's pinched on there. Can't I? There we go. Let's get this thing out of the way. There's our throttle body. Spray, 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 spray. Spray, spray. Well, let's put a lot in there. Make sure it gets through all the runners and everything. Let's see what happens. Alright, the seat's too far forward. And it doesn't go back more. Alright, let's see what happens. It runs. Of course, we have an airbag light on. But it runs. The previous owner really wanted you to know that this was an AMG. So, AMG. AMG. Mercedes AMG. AMG. Because I'm pretty sure this isn't factory. V8. So, now that we know that it runs, let's go to the junkyard and find a fuel pump. If you followed me on Facebook, you would have saw that I found a 2001 CLK55 AMG that is like a mint condition at the junkyard. This is the updated body style of the one I found, but the fuel pump should be the same. I think they're almost the exact same order. But yep, let's go to the junkyard and see if we can get a fuel pump. So I'm at the junkyard, and apparently they say they usually just pull the whole gas tanks and crush them with the fuel pumps inside. So there's a chance if they're really hard to get out, they're gonna leave them. So hopefully, whoa, hopefully they didn't crush this one, and I can get the fuel pump I need for $25. Hopefully. Alright, coming up to the donor car. They said it ran and drove, and they said that the people junked it because the dealership gave them a low trade-in because they needed a water pump. Water pump, guys. And the junkyard paid $175 for it. I already got a bunch of stuff out of here. I'm gonna try to get the airbag out of this thing, but for now we need to focus our attention back here and cross our fingers that the fuel pump is still in here. We got our back seat out. There's no fuel pump here. Fuel pump's supposed to be right here. Okay. So the fuel tank is still underneath this car, but from what I gather, the convertibles put the fuel pumps underneath, which is not what I need. So this is all for not. I guess we're ordering a fuel pump. Now back to the front. Well, that was for not. So next step is see what we got for a fuel pump. And on these cars, like I said before, we have a transfer deal on that side, and I believe that's the gauge, and then the actual fuel pump's on this side. So somebody's already been back here. Oh, nice. Just unplugged. Oh, wait a minute. It's broken. Broken. So that's a no-go. Let's call it the parts store and see if we can order another one and go from there. So we have a fuel pump ordered, and I'm just out of time. I got family stuff to do, but my friend who owns the shop here is going to change out the fuel pump for me. So hopefully when I come back here, it'll be good to go. So I just got done talking to him. The part that we ordered was wrong, and I did a little bit of research last night. Turns out the fuel level sensor is on the driver's side and the pump is on the passenger side. So I came over last night and we rigged it up a little bit just to see if it would run, and this is what we came up with. So let's not judge it too much, but it works. We used an AN fitting and we got that going on. So let's start it up and see what happens. So we have airbag light, check engine light, check coolant level. Service exceeded by 11,000 miles. Alright. Let's pop the hood. Well, it runs. Seems like it's idling pretty good. We got like a squeaky belt or something going on here. Let's go for a ride. So I went to go grab the code reader and the car died and no longer wants to start. So we don't get to go for a test drive. Let's see what we got for codes. When I was stepping on the gas, it seemed like it bogged down and then it would rev up. So I'm not sure what's going on. See if it, well, I'm not gonna do it now while we're trying to read the codes. So here we have our check engine codes. We have a short circuit on the mass airflow, fuel tank level sensor, pressure sensor. These might be old codes from when that fuel pump was unplugged. And then a left oxygen sensor. Huh. Well, now that we've ran our codes, let's see if she starts. Well, there you have it. I can't get it to start. At this point, I'm thinking it's old gas. It was stored for a whole year, so that could be a possibility. It acts like it wants to start. It stumbles and all that other good stuff. So on that sad and disappointing note, I'm gonna call it a video. Comment below what you guys think I should do with this. Crossed my mind to pull the motor and transmission out of this and stick it in the old Mercedes wagon and just part this thing out. I don't know. I'm not anything into it except for the initial purchase, so I'll know I'll get my money back out of it. So I was really hoping to drive it. Just want to drive it. Thanks guys for watching. Remember to keep making financial mistakes like this one.